Hi everybody, welcome back. Black Lobster here. Just a quick little video. First off, apologies for the lack of videos lately. I lost my internet connection and Wi-Fi, and it won't actually be back on for a few more days. So I'm going to have to upload this using somebody else's Wi-Fi. But this is a quick video just to give a first impressions of the new 1.9 update notes. I'm not going to go into all the sort of like stat changes and everything like that and ability changes. I think there's just too much going there. But from what I've seen there's some interesting improvements. There's a couple of odd nerfs that I'm not really sure why they've done it. But I'll focus on the other more tangible things. First being campaign mode. Now I've been commenting a few times on Ludius forums about having a ongoing mission sort of thing. You can see something similar in Jurassic World the game, where you get, throughout your career playing the game, you get a series of missions handed to you by various characters from the film. Um, so you might get Hoskins asking you to win 2 or 3 battles. You might have Wu asking you to collect certain DNA, so on and so forth. And I was really hoping we'd get something like that. The new campaign system, from what we've seen in the notes, would be more like a battle training thing rather than actual campaign mode, which is a bit of a shame. I'm hoping though that it's something that will get added to and expanded as time goes by, as each new update goes by. Because otherwise, not being unfair, I think it's a bit of a waste of coding otherwise, because everybody's going to do it once and then never bother. Because I've said that you get a benefit for playing each segment, whatever you want to call it, chapter, but you only get it once. So you can replay it all, but you won't get anything for doing it. So it just seems a little bit of a waste as an expanded tutorial. But hey, it's certainly something that I think I will play for fun, try different teams out on it or things like that. I don't know. But I quite like the idea of that, and it's something I've kind of been hinting at. So it gets a thumbs up from me. Sanctuaries. We can now put Cenozoics in sanctuaries, which is a good thing. The only reason I can think of why pterosaurs aren't going in yet is because perhaps they want to do a different background for them and different feeding and whatever animations. But but at least this way we can get things like Smilodon and a few other things in there that we don't really see. I really wanted pterosaurs in though, because I really want what's the one that Sungarepterus, which isn't available anywhere, which is blooming annoying. But just getting that on there, I still think sanctuaries, however, don't give enough DNA. I know they're a little boost, but they really, really need to give out 2 to 3 times as much as they do at the minute. Unless you've got the means to spend loads of money on the various activities and keep throwing them in, I just don't really see the point to sanctuaries. So I hope again in a future update that'll get changed. New things. Okay, a little bit disappointing that we only get 3 new prehistorics and they're all Cenozoics. Okay, it's all cool. It's because the 1.8 update just gave us about half a dozen hybrids, which was rather disappointing because I'd rather see less hybrids and more prehistorics. In this instance, we're getting 3 new Cenozoics, which are, off the top of my head, Kalenkin, which is a terror bird, Carbonimes, which is a giant tortoise, and I forget the name of the pig thing now. It will come to me once I've Entelodon. Yes, and they could be quite interesting. But we're getting a shed load of new hybrids, and I'm beginning to feel that hybrids outnumber real dinosaurs in the game, which is a bit of a which is something I'm not overly keen on. I'd rather we got at least twice as many dinosaurs as hybrids in every update. And by dinosaurs, I just mean prehistorics. Um, Hybrids I get as being part of a ongoing. Uh, it gives you a reason to play, to keep creating these new hybrids and what have you. But there's just too many of them, and this time I think, you know, we really are getting too many. Although the addition of a new Indominus Gen 2 and Indoraptor Gen 2 could be interesting. I just hope with those you don't need to have the original at a silly level, or it's at least doable off of what we've already got, you know. Um, all in all, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head of something I'm missing, but I think that's pretty much it. We've got a load of new abilities, and I'm beginning again. I don't want to sound like I'm being a naysayer, but I think there's too many new abilities in the game now. I know new things have got to be added here and there, but I'm supposed to be trying to make this all positive and stuff, and it is. It is. I really am looking forward to the new update. Um, there are a couple of things though that I think are missing, which I do have to put on. One is still no alliance tools. I mean, this is something we've been asking for months and months and months. We need, as alliance leaders, the ability to see who is active, who is actually sharing DNA, um, and who's just sitting there active but not battling. Because we've on my alliance we've got, well, admittedly it has just changed and we have just started a new season, but routinely I'm sitting there with like 7 or 8 people on 0 trophies, and I don't know if they're active or not. They don't always comment, which is fine, but I don't know whether they're donating or whether they're just sitting there claiming the weekly rewards. And we need this. The other thing is boosts. Sorry, Ludia, but people don't like them. And I really, really think something needs to be done to balance them out. I know they're kind of the bit of the money maker at the moment, but people don't like them. You know, you've done things in the past where you've fixed things that don't work and what have you, but this doesn't work. Something needs to be done, something to balance them out. I don't think they're a bad addition to the game. I just think they need better balancing. And lastly, still no nerf on Dracoceratops. Sorry, but that thing is far too overpowered for what it is, and everyone and their mum is running it on their teams. And it's quite frankly, I am one voice out of many who are sick and tired of it. Really, really hoping that this would have been the update to sort of like kick it in the butt, make it still playable. It's still got to be viable. Every animal in the game should be viable, but it shouldn't be an auto include for anyone that's playing even partway competitive. So without everything in front of me to sort of like go through the exact details, that's my initial thoughts on 1.9. I am really looking forward to it. I think there are some nice additions in there. I think there's some odd stuff. But as updates go, I don't think this is going to be a bad one. Not at all. In fact, I think it's probably going to be a big improvement over the last two. I just hope it downloads properly this time, and I hope that it all pans out nicely. And after this, I guess we're looking towards the Halloween event for this year. Ooh. That was my spooky voice, by the way. So I'd like to know what you think on it. I mean, I've seen a lot of the comments on the forums, but not everybody comments on the forums. I think a lot of people just read it. So I would really like to know what you think, whether you agree, disagree. It's all good. So until next time, take care and good dinosaur hunting.